Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 570-625. This is a dustproof strike. The 570 is representative of the fact that this is a dustproof strike from a Rockwood that features the faceplate. The -625 signifies the polished chrome finish. Okay. Very nice, attractive finish on this dustproof strike. And where you're going to see these is areas, pairs of doors, flush bolts on the inactive door. A dustproof strike is used in the floor for that bottom bolt head of the lower flush bolt. And it's done so, dustproof means that there is a spring-loaded plunger situation here. And every time that the bolt is retracted, the spring forces the cover back up to prevent debris from getting inside of there, therefore dustproof. Over time, just a hole in the floor would be a maintenance issue that would need to be cleaned out, and otherwise the flush bolt would become inoperable. With this, you're going to get, and what I like about Rockwood, other than the excellent fit and finish right out of the packaging, you're going to get a very nice screw package. So you'll have two oval head sheet metal screws for going into whatever, would be appropriate. With that, a couple of plastic anchors. You're also going to get two oval head machine screws. Okay, for use with these very small lead expansion shields. So if you've got a concrete floor, you could opt to go with these. The reason to go with these would certainly be because of the longevity. Even these small anchors, once the hole is drilled, this is set in with a setting tool, and you run the machine screw into it. That's a one-way sort of installation. Those don't come out, not willingly, so to speak. Now, there is a link below this video to both the product brochure and the tech sheet. Let's go over those now. Okay, first of all, regarding the product brochure, what you're going to see is how on the bottom half of it, this 570 in a catalog cut sort of format from the manufacturer, showing it in relationship to the flush bolts that is typically used with. All of the data that's there, of course, is in the extended description of the item, but this view allows your use as a submittal to send to your client, an architect, etc., etc. The link to the tech sheet, it's also included with your material as well. It's a dimensional drawing as well as instructions, really. And let's go over the dimensional properties of it now. So 2 7/8 you can see is the width of the faceplate. That is indeed the case. 1 3/8 wide. Now the depth is 2 1/8. Well, it's going to be closer to 2 3/16 overall height, but generally 2 1/8 is what they're talking about. This is measuring, thought it wasn't glass. This is measuring with my funny tape measure. The drawing shows it at 2 1/8 from the top of the plate. So this is running a bit heavy on that, 2 1/4. And then 40 thousandths for the lip of the circular portion. Okay, so the installation aspect of this is going to be based on how you're using it. And what's nice about the Rockwood 570 is the fact that you can, with the included spanner wrench tool, insert the wrench into the two holes and turn it counterclockwise and unlock it from the faceplate, allowing you to completely remove it. So I won't remove it all the way, but you get the idea that you can remove this out. Then at that point, why you would use, well, let's just remove it. Why you would use this portion only is because that would be used when you have a threshold below the door. You'd come with this tapped piece of aluminum material underneath, and it will act as a nut. So you'll drill your hole right through the threshold and then thread that down and lock it on. That's how that goes. Okay, so if you've got a flooring condition that doesn't have a threshold, you would mortise the plate, or possibly surface mount the rectangular plate version down directly to your floor. If you've got a threshold, then you would remove the plate, is what you would do. This item is available in several different architectural finishes as well. The mortise, polished brass, satin chrome, etc., all the common architectural finishes. This has an inside diameter of 3/4 inch. Okay, that's a very common question because sometimes people are trying to get something into here that they're not sure if there'll be ample room. Considering the fact that the bolt head on a flush bolt is about 1/2 of an inch, that allows you an 1/8 of an inch margin all the way around to make sure that you're drilling the hole properly. So keep in mind that if you're going to try to put something in there that's 5/8, doesn't leave you with a lot of room to not be exactly correct with that hole location for what you're doing. Outer diameter of that is 1.25 inches, as you can see from the drawing, the tech sheet. Drill 1.25 inch diameter hole, 2 3/16 deep. So 1.25 inch, that's going to be really important to know. And the diameter of that body is much closer to 1 inch, so that will leave you a bit of room. 2 3/16. Sure, that's going to be pretty much common sense. We were at 2 1/4 to the top of the plate, so something in that range is where you're going to need to be with that. Very nice quality item from Rockwood, and again, I like it because the fit and finish is excellent. The screw packages are always really great. You can install it with any sort of condition that you're probably going to encounter. If you have any questions on the Rockwood number 570-625, polished chrome, dust-proof strike, or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.